About a month ago, we found out that Scream wasn't the only horror franchise that Spyglass Media Group had plans on rebooting. They're also going to take on the Hellraiser franchise with a new film coming directed by David Bruckner. Interestingly enough, there's been even more Hellraiser news that doesn't coincide with the upcoming film. So I just want to go ahead and clarify, the film is indeed still on. David Bruckner will be directing a film from Spyglass Media Group, a reboot, as I understand it, of the Hellraiser film franchise. That's still going to be going down, but in almost Chucky-like fashion, the films are going to continue, and a new television show is going to be coming to HBO. That's right, Hellraiser, new HBO TV show. And as I understand, the very first episode is going to be directed by David Gordon Green, who, I mean, if you haven't seen Halloween 2018, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Check it out. I thought it was fantastic work. The guy's overall really talented director. And Michael Dougherty, who I think most of you will probably remember as the director of Trick or Treat, that 2007 anthology film. Good work there. He's going to be doing a lot of the writing on the show. So I've actually got a bit of, I wouldn't call it a synopsis, I'd say a bit of a quote from some of the people over involved in the project, and I'll just read that. It says, "The idea is to create an elevated continuation and expansion of the well-established Hellraiser mythology. It is by no means a remake, but rather assumes the past mythology to be a given. The centerpiece remains Pinhead, the pincushion-headed merciless leader of the Cenobites, the formerly human-turned demons that live in an extra-dimensional realm and are activated through a puzzle box called the Lament Configuration. The Cenobites come from hell to harvest human souls and keep balance between good and evil." So, like I said, this is going to be coming to HBO, which means you're going to be able to get away with a little bit more. I think you guys understand where I'm going with this. That excites me. Another thing that excites me about this is I've always felt like Hellraiser could be an anthology story in that, you know, different people get the box, different people open the box, different people's backstory, current story. I think it's really a good idea if any of the horror or slasher icons specifically could work on the silver screen. I really think that it's Pinhead. I really think that it's the Hellraiser franchise. And I'm a guy who has been begging the Hellraiser franchise to give the series a pick-me-up, a facelift, so to speak, ever since the release of the third film, and that's been quite a while back. It's definitely needed this pick-me-up for a while, and I think I do have hope for the film. I really do. I think that Spyglass kind of scooping up a lot of the Dimension stuff. I think they're really going to try to make a play for Blumhouse, as you know, putting out some of the best new and not only original, but scooping up all these famous franchises and kind of putting a new spin on them, trying to do them justice, as a lot of these newer installments previous to Blumhouse doing what they did with Halloween were kind of a letdown, honestly. So I think that's kind of what they're going for here. So I wouldn't say that I'm overly optimistic, but I remain pretty optimistic about the film. The show, however, I am a lot more optimistic about. I think, like I said, it being on HBO, the fact that I think this could really work very well in this type of episodic setting. I'm excited for it. So what do you all think? Hellraiser not only coming back to the silver screen, the big screen, with Spyglass Media Group, a group that is apparently really trying to set the horror world on fire, or at least get our attention, which I think they already have done without releasing a single film since all of this rebranding. What do you all think about the TV show coming to HBO? I think it's going to be an awesome idea, and if even if it fails, I think this idea was well worth trying, just myself personally. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Leave a like if you've enjoyed today's video, subscribe, turn on notifications, that little bell icon, if you want to see more of what we're doing here at Bloody Breakdown, all horror, all the time. And definitely check in the description section where you'll see some links to follow, friend, like, share, what have you, all over social media as it relates to Bloody Breakdown, or support our work on Patreon if that is something you're able to do at this time. It would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, I guess that's going to be about it. Like I said, I'm looking forward to hearing in the comment section what you all think about this. I'm Brand from Bloody Breakdown, and we'll catch you next time.